I'm not sure what that does, but I don't know when and where I'm live, if I'm live at all. Let's see. Don't know if that's working. Okay, I've also got that going as well. I should probably check my phone. I'm waiting for any chats to pop up just in case. I can maybe see something come up. Let's see. I had this. Why is that not working? Okay, I don't know what I'm live on or what I'm not live on. Let's start clicking around on things. Testing this out. Ah, stop it. Okay, Stream Island Spot is running. For what? I'm live on YouTube right now? I think is the only one. Let's find out. Is that actually live right now? Oh, it is. Okay, so I'm live on YouTube right now. Hi, hun. Okay, so you're seeing me on Kick. So Kick is working. Yeah. Awesome. How's the sound quality on Kick? I don't know how that all works. It looks like I'm also live on YouTube, but Facebook seems to not be working, and I'm not sure why. Also on YouTube. Cool. I'm trying to figure out why the YouTube one's not working. It says connect to video source. Well, I'm trying to use streaming software. That's what it wanted me to do. Maybe I need to modify. Maybe change it up. I don't know. YouTube is much more delayed than Kick. I can believe that. I think I have the, yeah, I have it set to low latency, not ultra low latency. So I could definitely see that being a thing. I'm still trying to figure out why Facebook isn't working. I have the key. Yeah. I have the URL. Yeah. So maybe don't do that. Okay. But like, what? Okay, something's not right here. Let's try this again. So let's copy the stream key. Stream key. And then I'll copy the URL. Okay, so what if we try stopping it there maybe, and then we'll try restarting it again? What up, Diz? How's it going, buddy? I'm trying to figure out what is going on with Facebook Live, because I'm trying to do 3 streams at once: YouTube, Kick, and Facebook. Going good, just relaxing. Right on, dude. And it's bodiless, by the way, not headless. I have a head. Okay, I think I fixed it. Wait a minute. Can we go live now? I'm starting a live test, I guess? I don't know. Yep, okay, so that's working. So now how do I actually make it go off of test and actual live? Do I just end the test broadcast? How do I do this? We're learning here. Your body is a head and your head is and your head is a tail. I don't have a tail anymore, not ever since I cut my hair. I'm trying to figure out Facebook Live. Hun, does Facebook Live say anything yet? Does it show me online or not? Or live, I mean? I'm trying to figure out how to go ahead and make it live. It does not. Okay. So, can I end the test broadcast? Wait. It says I'm live, though. This says test broadcast. I don't want test broadcast. I want an actual broadcast. How do I turn off the test broadcast and make it an actual broadcast? Okay, I mean, in the test broadcast. Okay. So how do I make the actual broadcast? Your live video has ended. Well, I didn't mean for it to. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. I don't like my coins to be ahead. What? What? How do I go live on Facebook? Okay, I'm gonna stop the Facebook Live one. So what if? Okay, if I go in here and I can't do anything because it's all grayed out. I don't know why it's grayed out. Live tab? What's that? Okay. Do I need to make like a new live or something? I don't understand. Never been a huge fan of Facebook streaming service, but hopefully it goes well with it. So I actually got my start, Diz. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I actually started on Facebook Live. And then I eventually moved over to Twitch. But yeah, Facebook Live is where I actually got started at. But it's kind of changed a little since the last time I was on here. So I'm trying to figure it out again. They've added some things and taken away some things and... Okay, wait. Did I figure this out? Hang on. I might have. Okay. Testing 3 streams at once. YouTube, Kick, and Facebook. Save. Yep, I'm gaming. I'm gonna be playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Audience settings, we're gonna put that on 18 plus because I like to say a lot of bad things. Okay. I think that's enough. I don't think I need anything else. So now if I hit this, I can just hit this. And that should get us going on Facebook as well. Never been on live on Facebook. Yeah, it's not terrible. I mean, it was a good starting place. I can't stay, sadly. I have to do some paperwork. I'll see you later. All right, Diz. Thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it. Okay, so, hun, now if you check Facebook, is it live? Because it looks like it is. I'm pretty sure. And now the problem is, if you say something in Facebook, it's not going to show up in normal chat, but it should show up on screen. Can you add a comment or something to the live video, and I want to see if it actually works? Hey, Lunar, how's it going? Lunar, I am so sorry. None of my Stream Deck stuff is working. The developer of Sammy, Christina, she has been fighting YouTube, trying to get it back to working again. Unfortunately, YouTube is like, no, we're not going to let you work on YouTube. So, yeah, all of my stuff is dead. All of it. I can manually do it though. Like I can pull it up and manually do it for you. Where's it at? There you go. See, I can manually do it, but it does not integrate with chat anymore. Oh, it's annoying. It's been going on for quite a while now. Like, I've been following in the Discord, and yeah, she has really been fighting YouTube over it because they are just being jerks about it. Hun, were you able to comment on the Facebook one? I'm trying to see if it leaves any... Okay, so it looks like it didn't work. Because I see it over here in the thing, but not on the screen. And it should have showed up on screen. So let me check this out. What do I need to do? Do I need to make a different color? Do I need to make it bigger? What do I need to do to get this to work? You want to just like spam the Facebook chat so I can see it come up? If it does at all, I mean. Yeah, just keep saying comments, that works. I may just have to leave that other page up because it's not seeming to work for some reason. Why is it not working? Let's see. Yeah, I've got that set up right. Why is it being mean? Do I need it bigger? You are just typing in the most random words. What you are saying is showing up in words on the stream in Facebook. What? What you are saying is showing up in words on the stream in Facebook? Oh, is it really? It's got subtitles? Have you found any games you want to try recently? Yeah, we're actually going to be playing the Stanley Parable Deluxe, Ultra Deluxe, just because I wanted to try it out. I've never actually played Stanley Parable. I've seen it played, but I've never played it myself. And when they came out with the new one, I've had it forever. I just haven't played it yet, so I wanted to play it. As far as other new games go, though, there's one called Star something that I can't remember off the top of my head. What's it called? Star... It's the newest, like, open world space RPG. Like, I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, why? I'm assuming you guys can see that little box like over there in the corner. Like, chat from Facebook should be showing up on that, and it's not. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh wait, no, it's showing up. Oh, it was just super delayed. Okay, wait a minute. So maybe I just need it to not be so... Wait, hang on. Maybe turn up the opacity. Well, I don't want it to be like super dark though, like... Cause see, it's still not showing up on stream, but it's showing up in the preview. That I don't get. Let me redo the overlay maybe? See, why is it not showing up in the overlay, but it's showing up in stream elements? Restream has a delay? I don't doubt that at all. What's going on, Ryan? Yeah, this is the first time I've ever tried doing this. I'm streaming right now to YouTube, Facebook, and Kick. And I'm trying to understand why I can see my chat in stream elements, but it's not showing up in OBS. That doesn't make any sense. Be careful with some of those words you type, hun. I don't know what restrictions Facebook has on certain words. I know it is an 18+. It's marked 18+, but be careful. How bad is the delay on Restream? Is it pretty bad? And I mean, Restream is going to both YouTube and Kick. And that's the weird part too, is because I was told that YouTube has a much bigger delay than Kick does. Why isn't this working? That's my question. It should be working. Let's look at the text settings. That is not what I chose the text color to be. I had mine set to 0 and it's like 10 seconds. OBS will only show one chat. What do you mean? No, I have so I have Restream showing both YouTube and Kick on my OBS, so I can see the two different chats in OBS because of Restream. But I'm also streaming to Facebook Live, and I'm using Stream Elements overlay for the chat. 10 seconds really isn't that bad. I mean, it's not like I'm playing a game where, like, you know, there's a lot of interaction or anything. Facebook is really delayed. You were just when I said spam the chat, you were on it. You were ready to go. Is there any lag though? That's another thing I wanted to ask. Like, I mean, I know I haven't really started playing any games or anything, but like, does there seem to be any kind of lag? I really wish I knew why the chat wasn't showing up. No lag so far. That's cool. Why is the chat not showing up? I have 3 of you in my ear. That's frightening. I'm sorry. There. That should be showing chat, and it's not for Facebook chat, because that's going through Stream Elements, so that shouldn't even be affected by the other chat. So what am I doing wrong here? I mean, a clone or 2 of you. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. Anybody have any suggestions? I don't know how to get it to show up. Because I mean, it's just an overlay link to a browser link. So why is it not coming up? Huh. That is a problem. I don't like that. I'm thinking about paying the $19 a month just so I can use Restream for all of this rather than trying to do what I'm doing right now. Because right now, so basically Restream I've got working for YouTube and Kick, but then I have Facebook Live actually working on a plugin that I got off of GitHub that I was told works really well. You know what? But here's what I'm gonna do. First of all, let's get that off the screen, because clearly that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna close Stream Elements, and then I am going to, I know there's a way to like pop out my chat. Yeah, there it is. Pop out. Okay. So now, if I put this over here, I should just be able to do this, and then kind of shrink it down, and boom, I have my my Facebook chat right there in front of my face. Okay, so I got YouTube and Kick right here. I got Facebook over here. Cool. I'm just gonna go with that and hope that it works. Maybe it's trying to pull chat from all three. No, see, because that doesn't make sense. So the Facebook chat is going through Stream Elements, and it's a Stream Elements overlay that I add to a browser overlay in OBS, so that it should be completely unrelated to OBS's chat, or Restream's chat even. So that's the part where I'm not sure what's going on. But it's not a big deal. All right. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I got all the kinks worked out and everything. So yeah, let's actually play this game. Have you ever played Stanley Parable? I have not actually. I've seen it played, but I've not played it myself. I have not adjusted anything, so I don't know how bad the sound is going to be or anything, so I may have to adjust that as we get in. Slider until the computer is barely visible. It's pretty much already barely visible there. How is it for you guys, though? Should I turn it up a little? I know that sometimes on stream it can be a little darker. I'll turn it up a little bit, just so you guys can see a little better, so it's not too dark on stream. Enter the current time. Well, for me it is 8:22. So I'm gonna put 8:23 just to be a smartass. Oh, actually, it just turned 8:23. Well, never mind then. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Cool. Okay, I know the game's got its own volume, but can you guys also hear the music that's playing as well? Do I need to turn that down? How is that? I can adjust settings here. I'm not using your controller. Yes, I want subtitles. Okay. How's the volume? Do I need to turn the game down? Is it okay? I don't have my headphones on, so I can't actually hear this right now. It's actually coming through my my monitor. So if it's too loud, let me know. I know there's also a hell of a delay too, so sounds like chatter. It's supposed to, like a room full of people. Yeah. Yeah, that's all fine. That's fine. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and jump into it. The end is never, the end is never, the end is
This
never,
is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Had to adjust my noise gate a little bit. I noticed it was picking up the sound from the screen. Can't actually like interact with anything. What does that say? Have a... Or I hate Mondays. Nice. Can I get under my desk? No. Cool, it's almost 10. Can't do anything. Can I click? Can't click on anything? Uh-oh. I can close the door. No.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh. I don't know what I'm looking for here. The music was on, but that was because I didn't have any other... I turned on my computer. I didn't have any other sound, so I had that playing because reasons. Ooh, can I go around and turn off all the computers? That's gonna be a thing, isn't it? It's gonna be like an achievement to turn off all the computers. Assume I can't get through any of the doors that don't unlock.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Fine. Oh, I thought that was blood for a second. I was like, nope, just spilled coffee. Oh, somebody's been up in the roof, huh? In the ceiling? Running some cable, maybe? Running some Cat 5e or Cat 6 plenum rated cable up in there? There's the nerd in me coming out. Close this door. Can I open it back up? I can. Okay. I'll close it back up. What does it say? Sales in this quarter went down, like rapid. Like that's horrible. Chris says you should jump. It won't let me unless there's another button other than space that jumps. I mean, like I can crouch, but there doesn't seem to be a jump button. Oh, I just got an achievement that says you can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. What if I keep trying? If I keep trying, will I get something else? No? Okay. It doesn't seem like it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Do I listen? No. What the hell am I thinking?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Well, let's turn off that computer. I'm gonna try every single door, you never know.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ooh, I guess we don't listen, right? I don't want to listen. And stuff
Stanley
out.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, fuck up the blueprints, because that'd be funny. Wish I could jump. Need a key card to get in there. Can I find a key card, or is that just a thing? From what I remember, this is a pretty linear game. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Other penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, death.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
I don't believe you.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't know if I want to. You said that like a frickin'... Not even gonna
Now
say the
listen
word.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah, I don't listen.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
The hell?
Stanley walked through the
gonna
red
happen.
door. I still don't think we're communicating
shorts.
properly. Stanley walked through... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this
I do.
road you've chosen?
wanna
Well,
know.
don't let me stop you.
Alright, I won't let you.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Welcome back, Ryan.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did
if
you
I could
want
jump.
to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
if I could
Work
jump.
with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
If I could jump.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Damn it. Oh, he tricked me, bastard.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
Shove it.
But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Okay.
And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Thinking pretty
Let's take
highly
a
of
look.
himself, huh? Oh, hey, look at this. Well, that's cool. Giant screen. Was that there before? Good old Neil. Skid. Nico Nacho. Vola. Hogarth. Goldenrod. Okay. Well, sure. I didn't want to read it anyway. Now I'm going to go this way just to be an asshole. Oh, damn it.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Not at all.
Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Right on your back. We're right into battle together.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
You.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing.
Mommy?
Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What you got?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love really cool everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
May 1989. I wasn't even born yet. We got some blue spruce trees, cottonwood, lodgepole pine, aspens, birch shrubs. This is where we come to learn, guys. We don't come here for games. We come here to learn. Mock orange, sagebrush, prairie fire. How do you pronounce that one? Fillery? Okay. Golden aster and tailcup lupine. That's cool. There's stuff down there. Can I jump? No, I still can't jump.
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off.
No, what are you doing?
Thank goodness, Stanley, what a close call.
I'm gonna get through your crack.
I nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay,
no,
I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Jonesy Lake in 0.7 miles.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Look at that leaf blowing. It's so pretty. Oh, okay. It's fucking Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I'll do it. I'll get lost.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
We kick a ball.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
Yep.
Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must.
Wow, I could not have said it better myself.
Here's the ball. Have fun.
Pick a three-pointer. Oh, here we go. Now we're moving. Oh, what? Oh, serpentine this shit. Oh, what? Oh yeah, get it going. Oh wait, which goal do I want to hit it into? Orange or blue? I'm going blue, because it's further away, and that seems like more fun. Boom.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even... Hold on, what are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
What is
How will you
this?
write a story without me? You can't do it. You knew that. Stanley, come back. We still have so much.
It's really dark. I can't see anything. I don't know where to go because I can't see anything. Oh, no, I found it. Oh, hi. I fell in a hole. Which way? Let's go this way. Yeah, this is getting creepy. Like, real creepy. That's a door. I can't go that way. Hence, me running into it. Wish these lights all worked. That'd be nice. I can see what the hell I'm doing. Oh, look, a light at the end of the tunnel. Ooh, there's a... Ooh, fancy. Can I go turn it off? I want to turn off the computers. It's like a brain scan. Well, I don't know what's going on in there. Do. One lonely light. Ooh, computers to turn off. Anybody's life support? Oh, well, let me turn them off. Okay. Oh, was this direction just completely pointless? That's cool. Cool. Alright, yeah. That was... Can I go that way? Nope. Can I go that way? Nope. Whoa.
I wonder what he found.
Oh.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
It's creepy yet funny at the same time. What's new, pussycat? Wow, wow, wow. Oh, hey, I'm starting over again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Turn it off.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. Awaiting input. Wait. Do I gotta do that each time? Vibe check is playing Rocket League. I don't know who Vibe... Wait, Vibe check, isn't that... Who's Vibe check? I don't know who Vibe check is. Back, what are you up to? I am up to pissing off the narrator in Stanley Parable. Because it's what I do. I piss people off. It's kind of a superpower.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm not gonna jump off this time, though.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I know.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, Stop trying to make every decision
Your
by
voice is a little
yourself.
quiet
Now,
compared to the
I'm
game,
not
I'm
asking
assuming?
for me, I'm asking for her.
Here, let
This
me-
is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's
Okay,
been
I turned down the
waiting.
game a little bit so that my voice is a little louder-ish, sort of. If that didn't help, I can always turn up my gain on my mic. Wait, wasn't I just in here, though? Wait, that room looks exactly like that room over there. Okay. You can hear me a little better? Good. Yeah, I just had to turn the game volume down a little bit. Blackness.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just
unplugged the
unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely
know I
here,
could do
clear as day.
that.
Stanley picks up the phone.
Just
He's taken to
randomly
his
did it.
apartment where he finds his wife, and the two
nice.
pledge
Chris is
themselves to
unplugged.
one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken.
I'm a real
This is
boy.
why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please
Let's go.
observe this helpful instructional video.
I'm totally ready to watch.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
His name would
He
be
could
Rupert.
invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could
Yeah,
spend
my nose
years
is-
of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
Stupid filter.
Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
I may have just messed things up. with my
Excellent.
microphone.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time,
Damn.
your instructor
That
will
is
guide
really
you in an
just
exercise to
messing with my
test
noise
and
gate.
reinforce the material covered in this
I
video.
don't get it.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Things seem to be broken. Alright, I take it I'm going this way. We've blocked every other possibility of going anywhere.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Do everything wrong. If you're gonna do the barrel roll, I gotta, yeah. There you go. Like I said, I gotta do it manually until they get that shit figured out. They really want me going a specific way. Jesus, they fenced off everything. Why do only some of the doors have numbers on them? It's still only almost 10 o'clock, according to that.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I'll go back in here again. Oh, it won't let me do anything else. That got real fucked up for a minute, didn't it? You can jump off the boxes? I can't jump. Jumping is not a thing. I got an achievement telling me I can't jump.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now.
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
Hire someone to synergize papers.
Even if there were a way to continue,
papers are too synergized.
To know that my story is now
fire
incorrect.
paper guy.
How can I go back to that?
Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy.
I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever.
Get Chris out of the broom closet.
Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
That's where I come in.
I have to. I have to.
Oh, I was trying to read. Oh wait, do not alter without consulting. Whiteboard something. I don't know. The broom closet ending is my favorite. You think there might be lore? I have no idea.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Ooh. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
This is
you.
Very broken.
You thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Yes.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
But I'm not Stanley.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Hey, don't cuss at me.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Nope.
That there's a world outside of you?
Yeah, I don't care.
You're a child.
I am. A big old man child.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility.
Oh man,
you would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it.
I bet you did.
I tried so hard to make...
I don't doubt it at all.
...behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my
still have
lead
more
and you'll be
negatives to
fine.
do, right?
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, no.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Oh, is it just going to
That
start
means
resetting me
choosing
every time now? I'm
responsibly
going to do this
and
again.
always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
How many times I could do this before it's like, no,
When Stanley came
you're
to a set
done.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay, I think
that means
that's all
choosing
it's gonna do,
responsibly
probably.
and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
in the door.
All right. When Stanley came to a
Let
set
me in
of
the
2
door.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Whiteboard manager. That's what it said.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to
Who
go up
moved
to
my
his boss's
desk?
office,
Please keep the
hoping he might
targets
find an answer
on the
there.
topic of blank, 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 blank. That's a bunch of stuff. Some graphs. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Oh, thanks. What we got here? Bi-quarterly post review. Review. 402 and 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers. More water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net? Some sort of child trap? A lot of percent? The space between the teenagers. Size of the demographic teenagers. Throw something in the ideas bin. No more bins, trash cans. Renaming of the idea bin. Fixing of me. What do people want? Things, money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs, graph about things and money. We have our new product. Graphs about things and money. The stock market is somewhere here. Colored in segment. Stripes require more secondary research. What is hot? Profits. The word profits is spelled wrong. I love these whiteboards. To do, synergize core values, expenditures. Shift global market. Parod? I don't know. Monetize free to play. Help, I'm a post-it. Quarterly pie charts, profit. Yeah, okay. I can't read any of that. Those are great. I love those. Oh, hey, what? I'm surprised he hasn't gotten more subs yet. Yeah, it's fine. I was at 94 for a very long time, and then an awesome
Coming to a
guy I met
staircase,
not that
Stanley
long
walked
ago hit me up
upstairs
to
to his boss's
95.
office.
If you're not watching on YouTube, feel free to go check out that YouTube channel. And if you're on YouTube, feel free to check out the kick.com or Facebook page. I have links for them somewhere. I'm sure. Ooh, this is fancy. I like this. I like this.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
Speak clearly into
Night
the
Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code. Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This
Well, there's
is a
nothing I can
crucial
help with
step.
that.
Okay, fine, you're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Whoa.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is
Whoa.
it okay? Stanley, please.
This isn't creepy at
I
all.
need to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
Wait, which ending was that? Was that the ending where you just piss off the narrator completely?
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you.
Hey, what up, Dave? How's it going, buddy?
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be
Other
wrong.
than, you know, the obvious.
I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
I hope you're doing all right.
Choose. Do something. Anything.
Was that actually an ending? Like, did I actually do an ending?
The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
Exhausted just got home from rock climbing. Rock climbing? When did you start rock climbing?
Time to make sure
This is the Ultra Deluxe one. It has more endings. It is the Ultra Deluxe one, yes.
That's all right.
Sorry, Leroy.
To decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
So, how do I get back to doing another one? About a month ago? Right on. Are you doing it for fun, or like a workout thing, or somebody else get you into it, or like what got you started rock climbing? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Turn off all the computers. Okay, so I just need to input that one that many more times. Cool. Okay, we're gonna do all listening to him this time, maybe?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's do the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
No.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
all the same.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ooh, see, now there's up or down. And he said up to his boss's office. So now Fun exercise. Wanted to try it, and a friend gave up on it during the pandemic, so I got her started again. And we're climbing partners about twice a week so far. Dude, that's awesome.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
There are
office.
several computers awaiting input. If you find them all, you get a new ending. Okay. Got an off-brand GoPro, so I might try doing videos for YouTube. Dude, that would be so sick. I'm gonna go down, because he said to go up. And I really don't like listening.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Getting very repetitive.
He thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe I am.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Not at all.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
I'm dreaming.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing?
That probably should have been the first question.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd,
yes, it is Stanley Parable, but it's the Ultra Deluxe.
The truth was that, of course,
so there's more things.
This was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
It is my first time playing. I've seen the original Stanley Parable played by I think Markiplier was the first time I ever saw it. So it's been a long time.
Now hearing the voice speak these words was
I've never actually played it myself.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars
Dave,
just a
this is
moment
the first
ago?
time I've
How
tried
else would the
streaming
voice explain all that?
to
this
3
voice
places
was a
at
part
once
of
right now.
himself
I'm live
surely,
on YouTube,
surely, if he could just...
Kick.com, and
he would
Facebook.
prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
I'm alive on all of the thingies.
And he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back.
Yeah. It's not working out too well, though, because, like, I couldn't get Facebook chat to show up in Stream Elements for some reason.
He thought to himself.
I'm not sure why.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be
But it wasn't
over.
playing nice.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
That's me doing that. That wasn't part of the thing. That was just me shaking everything.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
It's weird with
Mariella
YouTube because
woke
you
up on a
can't
day like
rewind
any other.
from
She
live. I
rose,
feel like
got
you used to be
dressed,
able to do
gathered
that.
her belongings,
You need to
and
pause
walked
for
to her
it.
place of work.
I actually turned
But
it
on
off
this
for
particular
this.
day, her walk
You
was
can
interrupted
typically
by the body of a
like
man
DVR,
who
like
had
move
stumbled
it however
through
you want.
town
I actually
talking
turned it
and
off for the
screaming
stream.
to himself,
I didn't
then
really have a
collapsed
reason. I
dead
just
on
wanted
the
to see what it did.
sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that
crazy
moment,
people look like.
she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
She just stared at the body and then turned and ran. That checks out. Start again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, no more computers to turn off? Die, computer. Nope. Nope. Aha. Turn off. Aw, where's the one for the input one? Damn it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, because we already know what happens when I go right.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's that? Executive bathroom? Hell yeah. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Extreme bathrooms. Can I use the bathroom? Can I toilet paper the bathroom? No? I have no reflection. Alright, can I mess with the soap? Can I shit in the back of the toilet? Will you let me do that? No? Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to do it anyway. Oh yeah, I can go this way now. An elevator. Doors monthly. Shapes. Graphs. Oh, indoors monthly is what it's called. Going down? Let's go down. Also curious, are you gonna pick up Diablo 4? I am not. I'm not a big fan of dungeon crawlers, personally. I know there's a lot of hype around it, but not something I'm interested in. Is this elevator ever gonna stop? It's okay to be wrong. Alright, buddy. No, I tried Diablo 3 back in the day, and it just... nah. not into those kind of games. I even tried, the most recent one I tried was it Minecraft Dungeons? I tried that, and it was fun for like 5 seconds, and then I got real bored with it. I'm just not a big fan of dungeon crawlers. Is this elevator just gonna go on forever? But I was already here. Okay, that didn't actually move at all. It's fine. It's whatever.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Ooh.
What he could not have known was that the
number.
keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I kind of don't want to go that way, though. I can't go back the way I came. Damn. I wonder if there's other codes I could have put into it that would have done other stuff. I'm really curious. Can I go hide back here? This is my new home. I live back here now, guys. I live back here. I'm a new rat person. Pretty sure I hit the up arrow, but sure, let's go down. That's fine. No big deal.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Not for long. Don't spark at me.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Ooh, or escape. Escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Risking it for the biscuit.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
We're gonna make it.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward
It's true.
and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Willingly. Let's do it. Whee! Whee!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
The world is what I
Perhaps
make
his
it.
death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his
Voice
body,
changed.
killing him instantly.
Oh. There's light that way and boxes that way. Let's go towards the light.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Huh. I know a thing or two about solitaire. Believe me. I play me some solitaire. Stanley's computer. It's kind of cool. The office. Button sounds. Okay, left or right? Let's go. I don't know. Somebody tell me, left or right? Facebook, YouTube, Kick, somebody. Left or right? Left or right? First one I see. I know there's a delay, so it's gonna take a minute. Left. Got it. Alright, this is a giant friggin' museum thing. Warzone, what? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Huh. Interesting. That's a lot of money flying all over the place. Is this like showing what all of the endings could have been? Dear narrator, will the Stanley Parable have infinite quests? I was trying to read that. How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck? How is the game going? I hope it's good or better than the first one. From a cool man. Oh, Jesus. Are you a rock? Spelled the question wrong. Whatever. Oh, one option. Two options. One option. And vent. Hello. Vent? I want to try the vent. So what do I have to do about that? We gotta disobey, then go to the lounge, and then you can vent? Is that what I'm reading? I'm gonna get my ass lost. Zending levers? No idea. Trailers. Oh yeah, this must have been like the actual like main ending for the thing. I don't know. Exit sign right here.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Yes, I need the
No,
narrator.
perhaps
oh,
not.
so much.
Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen
I
to
see
me.
what you did
You
there.
can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long
Escape and hit quit? Oh, I'd rather
as
not.
you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's
Get
path.
smushed.
Stop now.
Get
It'll be your
smushed.
only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Whoop. Smushy smush. I got squished. I was squishified. Oh, hey, look, we can do it again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All the computers saying the same thing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I do, but that's only because like, I want to
The
find
lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Was it in here and then like off to the right, or was it in this way and then off to the left? I don't actually know.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
There we go.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
I can only go left. Damn it. There's no other options. Damn it.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
All right. That scared the fuck out of me. I wasn't expecting the door to shut in my face.
No,
All right.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Figure your shit out, homie.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down...
Left down, right up, left down, right up.
Right. Yep, okay,
A, B,
okay,
A, B.
yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Not where I thought I'd be going.
No, no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a
Giant room of
spoiler.
CCTVs.
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what?
Why are there so many doors?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
So, just pick a door then? I can do that. I choose the one behind the chairs. I don't know, man. They all look like they pretty much go to the same shit. Let's go to this one. Go this way. Where's this go?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No, don't do it, you son of a bitch. I was looking at stuff.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The one that has me putting in input's gone. Where'd it go? I'll turn my fan on. I'm burning up. Okay.
Okay, yep,
Now this
it's
one has
worse.
no doors.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
You gonna go back that way? Hang on. I want to push some buttons. Okay. I just felt like pushing some buttons for a minute. I hate that I don't have the availability right now for people to do that themselves. And like, I would honestly have to go back to streaming on Twitch just so people could have the availability to do that, and I hate that. I wish YouTube would just get their heads out of their asses and allow Sammy to work again.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Well...
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Remember, my name is
Well, do you know
Stanley.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be
Bob
doing,
Joe
how about this? You
Carl
win!
Frankenstein.
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some
It's
people
all right, you
win
can be the
fair
winner,
and
it's fine.
square, and this was not one of those situations.
I disagree.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Restarting again.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Oh, that goes off a different direction now. I kind of want to follow it because I haven't been that direction. But, like, at the same time, I don't like following directions. Oh, that's tempting. I'm gonna do it. Excuse me. You better shut that fucking computer off. What the hell? Fuck you.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Onward!
Here's a thought.
Oh!
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct
turn around.
of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on.
Yes.
That got a bit
is the
weird back
answer.
there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I think it plays on another game that I play. I can't walk on the wall. Also, that's kind of dope, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Question mark made up of question marks. I feel the artistic value of it. It's pretty dope. Speaking of dope. Follow it. Oh, is that blood? There's a body in it. A little light just going on. Serpentine. Still can't run on the walls though, so I'm not fighting. Whoa. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. What the fuck? Anybody else see that? That just tripped me up hardcore. Whoa. I'm not even high right now. Let's do some Freddy Krueger shit. Let's go. That music is so loud.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Nope. Sure isn't. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just following. I'm not going in there. I'm gonna have to go in there though, aren't I? I think I'm gonna have to. Can I wait this way? Yeah, I can see it starts me off there. I'm gonna have to. Wait, see, here's another confusing thing. See that? Look at that. The wall wraps around, right? Then you come look over here, and that's concrete, and it goes on. That's fucking weird. Okay. Guess we're going back in here again.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after
That one got
everything we've been
fired.
through, you... Well, I can't take this
104.
anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
All right.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we
guy's gonna
simply
lock me in
start
his
wandering
basement,
in...
isn't he?
Well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley
So
forging a new
exciting, there's
path,
nothing
a
here.
new story. Well, it could be anything.
Oh,
What do you want
God.
our story to be?
It keeps circling
Go
me around.
wild.
There's nothing here.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Yeah? You and me both, pal.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Why is it trademarked? I said don't acknowledge it, and it was trademarked.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley,
victory for logic.
our destiny awaits.
That's the only way I can go. Okay. The confusion ending?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
I guess we will.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Okay, and just restarted, just like that. That's cool. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ooh, new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Ooh.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
A smiley face was a good touch.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable, Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Was there a button I missed?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's get it. Just elevator gonna go on forever.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
I want the content. The jump circle?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, I can jump. Oh, I can't jump anymore. Well, that's sad. Can I reset it?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
There's gotta be something else. Please don't tell me that was the entire thing. God.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
It is exciting new
If
content.
this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's
Read me
20
that
hours
dictionary.
of new
I will listen
content
to every
right
single word
there.
you say.
Hell, I could counter 30 trillion.
Try
you could
it.
put that on the box.
You get
the
big like Mr.
Stanley
Beast.
Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Had
Let's
to be
see it.
something else.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
What do we got going on here? Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it?
Wow.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
Can I unplug
This
the
is what
whiteboard?
happens
Jesus
when
Christ.
greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally
Well,
accountable.
put them on Twitter. Hold them
It's my fault,
personally
Stanley.
responsible.
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could
Indeed.
never have lived up to such
Indubitably.
expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
Oh, I'm here.
And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Yeah, let's do it.
No frills.
No frills, no gimmicks.
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Let's
What do
do
you
it.
say, friend?
Absolutely. I'm getting tired. It looks a little broken. Can I, like, save here? No. I don't want to have to do all this again. Well, that's cool. Remember what the office used to be? And now it's this.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
I mean... Sure, Pennywise. I'll come into the vent. A screwdriver and a coffee cup. I don't want to know. I don't want to actually know.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it
Yep.
got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I
Okay.
made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Why does this
Just
look like
our little
Skyrim?
secret. Take a look.
I mean, it's dope, but like, it looks like Skyrim.
I call it the Memory Zone.
The memory
It's where
zone.
I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my
I mean,
life
very pretty.
whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was
That's
sullied
pretty
with
cool.
a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of
Piece of tape and
2013
Stanley
when the
Parable
game
over it.
originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Memory, sweet memory. Oh, it's on Steam. That's cool. It's like a smaller museum compared to the other one. I can sit on the bench. No. Can't sit on the bench. Well, fuck you too. Tried.
And over
This is very
here is
zen.
where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
Every
That's how
game ever
grand
created.
and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Hour of new elevator content. Can I leave now? Oh, there's downstairs. Oh. I guess I'm leaving now? I don't know. I don't know
Here's
if I'm-
another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
The hallowed halls. Alright. What exit am I taking now? Am I going back this way?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and
Narrator
unfunny,
is obnoxious
with his
and
humor
unfunny.
and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of
Fucking
gags to
right.
insert into the
This is
Stanley
so
Parable,
cool.
but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't
Like,
even
legit, this
imagine
is
where I'd
really
have the
cool.
room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Like a failure.
Okay, bud.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite... What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and length. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and...
Just fucking skipping every one of them. Don't give me a chance. I'm not gonna hit it until he talks. He's not talking. Oh, the tree is dying.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said,
Just gonna keep hitting the fucking skip button, I guess.
The end is never the end, 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 is
Hey, there's daylight coming through now. Oh, hey, it's some greenery growing in here. That's neat. Oh, the greenery died. Why did the greenery die? Okay. More of the same shit. Nice. Oh, that's on its... Okay, we're tilted right now. Oh, look at that. Can I just go wandering now? Or do I need to hit the button again? Yeah, I hit the button again. No, I think we're done with the button. I think it's time to move on. Just gonna walk this way. To talk this way. Yeah. That was an ending, I'm assuming. Alright. What other endings do we have?
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Where do we go now? I'm not... New content. Ooh. Well, now I'm intrigued.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
New content. Are they gonna bring back the jump circle? More elevator content? Hell yeah. I'm here for this elevator content. This right here?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting
This is
on
my
the
jam
Stanley
on so
Parable
many levels.
and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Elevator joke.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Alright.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I mean, I like the original.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising
Progress
potential.
and innovation, yep.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way first. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game? Nuh-uh.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
No, it doesn't.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Yeah,
but of
and he's not
course,
Jim.
in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
I'm
Here,
sure.
let's have you roleplay as Jim to really simulate the full experience of
Roleplay
this
as
feature.
Jim.
Just
Okay.
play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want
Jim.
you to imagine yourself
Jimmy
living as Jim,
Neutron.
sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim. Jim. Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jim. See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name the button says, but no. Instead, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away. Jim.
Okay, well, he took the button away. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here, guys. I appreciate everyone that came out and hung out with me. I didn't put any postings or anything that I was going to go live. This was mostly just a
Maybe
test stream.
I'll only let people named Jim
to
play
see,
the Stanley Parable 2.
to see how it
They
worked with
would
trying to
appreciate
stream
what
to the
I've
3 different
created
platforms. There's some quirks I got to work out, definitely. I need to figure out how to get my Facebook chat to show up on stream. Yeah, I guess I'll have to watch back and see how it looks on Kick, because I have no idea. I didn't check it out yet. This was all 100% a test to see how it all would work out. And I feel like it went pretty well. I mean, I was able to talk to people on both Kick and YouTube, and I could see all of CJ's messages on Facebook, but nobody else popped in there. But yeah, that was fun. I appreciate you guys for hanging out, and I will see you guys next time, whenever that may be. Bye, guys!